Yep, back with another one. It's a nice Sunday. It's a little windy. Not too nice, but just doing some more testing on this car. Seeing how it's running. Just having a good day before I get back to work. So it's on 12S. Not sure if it's driving straight right now, as I did a rotation and did some camber adjustments on it, and I upped the brakes, and I put the amp limiting to 500 because it should be at around 300 amps. So just want to see if I can get it down the road, and I changed the perfect pass to 5 seconds. So I just want to see if it goes straight, and then see if I can get some numbers out of it. Whoa, okay, so I got it stopped. I mean, at the very end of the driveway. And I think I got almost a full trigger out of it. So let's see if I can get it back here. And I just want to see what the heat is on the system, because I got the brakes at 40%. And I did a full 40% stop. And I usually don't have the brakes that high, but I just couldn't slow the car down. So I really needed a lot of this. If I had it at 30, I wouldn't have stopped. It would have went off road. So that's interesting. Let's see. It didn't feel fast, but as I said, I have the perfect pass set on it, so I don't know if it got the full trigger or what. Yeah, 139. Yeah, it didn't really feel fast, but it did go straight. Let me see what's going on with the system. See what's going on with the heat. It's kind of, I have 11 cells charged to 4.9, and then one of the cells here is at 411. It's this pack is kind of shorted. Wow, this thing is like, what the hell? There's like no heat in this thing at all. No heat in the setup at all. Not even in the motor. Wow. No heat in anything. All right, so I'm gonna send it again. Yeah, car seems to be driving pretty straight, so I'm gonna send it right away. It's another 12S back-to-back pass. Let's see how it does. It's kind of scary when you notice accelerating, but it's out of your control. It's the perfect pass, but let's give it a raise. 130 something it just did. I know it did 157 with the hobby wing, so let's see what it's gonna do now on its second run here. All right, so it's a 12S, no real heat in anything, so no timing on anything. So let's see what it's gonna do. Hoping it goes down the road straight like it did before, and that'll be pretty awesome. I could just really just get in the trigger. All right, let's track it. 5 seconds delay on this perfect pass, so I'm not sure if it's 5 seconds from when I give it full trigger or 5 seconds from when I start the run. I think it's from when I give it full trigger, and I'm giving it full trigger around here. So I need to give it full trigger past me so I can get into the 5 seconds by that box over there, and then I can get a little second or half a second of run time. But it might go into the, if it's it barely stopped before, it probably is going to go in the grass. So we'll see what it does. Run 2. Let's go. Alright. I didn't really have it lined up straight, but I was able to get it run down. I was able to get it run, so let's see. A little twitchy on the steering, man. I don't know if it's me, but I'm learning this car again after I did the alignment. It just feels a little different, a little more responsive. So that's the second pass. And these are, I'm getting in the full trigger. I don't know if the system is giving it the full beans, but I am giving it the full beans. But like I said, I have a 5-second delay, and I do have car still tracking. I still have C140. So I got into the trigger, full trigger around here. So I think I have to get in the full trigger a little earlier, and drive through whatever happens. That's literally what I'm gonna have to do. Let me just take a look at everything underneath. So I just did a 140. So I did up the perfect pass from 4 seconds to 5 seconds. The fan's still not on. System is literally the same temperature it was. And the motor is literally the same temperature it was, kind of. Just a little warmer. But as you see, my hand is fully on this motor. All right, so I'm gonna do one more pass on it. And let's see what it does. I'm gonna see if I can just send it, because otherwise I'll have to go into settings and usually with the Hobby Wing, I don't know what I have that perfect pass set to, man, but that thing was freaking singing like a freaking banshee. So I'm gonna see what I can do with this. And maybe it's the amp limiting, I don't know. Maybe it's just limited with that. Maybe it's reading everything different, who knows. So third pass, back to back, 12S, 1700 kV. And just testing, like literally 10-2 separation, nothing crazy, just trying to get RPM out of the motor. Now, yesterday I got 128 on 8S, so, you know, that's why I'm thinking I just have to fully de-restrict this thing, but I don't really want to do it here. It's actually drivable. When I tried 12S yesterday, I mean, it was damn near scary when I pressed the trigger, so I guess I kind of tamed it down. So let's see if I can let it sing now and trust in my trigger pull. It's gonna be the last pull of the day, the best one. Saving the best for last, guys. Nerves a little shaky. I'm gonna go for it though. Let's see if we can get that 150 out of it right now. Let's go. So there's no way that was stopping. That went right into the grass. Couldn't stop it, but that's all right. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. So I gave it its full beans right there. Couldn't stop it, but it almost stopped. Didn't turn it. It hit hard, hurt it. Hopefully there's no real damage. Let's go get it. So it did go in the grass a good distance there. Let's see what we got. So I gave it the full beans, man. I gave it the full beans. I was full trigger before me. Car did good. It drove straight. So can't complain. Let's bring it. It's still on. Battery, everything's intact. Spoiler, splitter still intact. As you could see, man, it's not like a smooth transition when it goes off-road, but I'll take it. I will take it. So, as you can see, kind of just, yeah, it's like no, it's just a little jump. But yeah, I got the car here, and fucking wife calls me. It's just so annoying. Let's see what it did. So it did a 154. So it has the same pretty much speed. It's just the perfect pass. If I change the setting on it, it'll match what it did with the hobby wing pretty easily. I just don't have the space, and I really like to control it. But even at 40% braking, to me, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of braking. So I don't know if I want to keep it that way, but I think I'm gonna have to. But yeah, let's take a look at everything. And I feel like, look at that grass. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Still no heat on this ESC. That's a little warm now. Actually has a little heat in it, but it's not hot at all. So the fan's not on, as you can see. Yeah, the fan's not on, as you can see. Sorry if everything's kind of cutting out on it. This has been a video from hell, man. But I guess it's not for me to share this information with you in a good way. But if you like the video, you know, like and share. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep doing me and getting my runs in as much as I can. All right, see you guys later. Bye. Hey, what's up, everybody? If you've been watching and subscribing, thanks. Like the videos. Either way, got the Cobra 12 Ace here, high voltage Ghost, and I got my 1700 kV. And I did a couple of runs yesterday, so I just want to see what exactly I have with the, where are we logging? So it was about 7 minutes straight of running. So I just want to see exactly, you know, what exactly I did only 12S runs. And as I got more comfortable, you know, I just want to see what the temperatures were. So the controller temperature max only reached 132 Fahrenheit, which is freaking awesome. Didn't get hot at all. This was the last run. I think it did 156. And you can see the graph. 17 horsepower. It's only, well, 373 amps it pulled. That's more amps than it did with the hobby wing. The hobby wing pulled a good, well, I was pretty aggressive on the trigger. And the battery went down to 35 volts on that run, 36 volts, and the RPM of the motor ended up 53,000 RPMs. So the motor is running censored, right? What's the max? Yeah, 53,005 was the max RPM. So and the motor temperature, I do have that here. The motor never reached over 148 degrees, and that's seconds. So that's a total of 3 back-to-back passes. No brakes, pretty much drove it, turned it around, drove it, turned it around, drove it, then it went off the road. So I couldn't turn it around here. But the battery wasn't fully charged. As you can see, I'm at 50.51 volts, so it wasn't overcharged or fully charged. And yeah, the first pass, here it is. So as you can see, I'm a little choppy on it. I'm not, too confident. I only have about 2 to 3 seconds. It hit full throttle before I hit the brakes. I turned the brakes up to 40%, and even at 40%, the ESC handled it like a champ. I could actually turn the brakes up more, which is pretty good. Doesn't look like during the braking event the ESC temperature is 117, 117, 113, so as you can see, during the braking it did climb to about 113 degrees. So it climbed about 3 degrees on that braking event. And then on the last one, it climbed, the temperature on the ESC was 131 at the end. So you can see where the mouse is, 132, 133. Then hit the brakes. Then it climbed up about 2 degrees during the brake. So the braking is kind of hard, but it worked out. So I hope you guys see the data. 12S 1700 kV, running in the 50,000 RPMs consistently, no problem. Want to get it to the 60s. So thanks for watching, and I will share some more data when I get it. Well, also, while I still have this up, I might as well just look at the max of everything. So during the run, the minimum went down to 35. So if I'm gearing this car for these batteries at this pack, I'll be gearing for top speed around 35 volts, give or take. 1.4 ripple, that's not bad at all for those packs. 373 volts. I don't know how this is pulling or reading more amps than the Hobbywing, but the Hobbywing, I really had to have a super light trigger on it, so I'm sure this is more aggressive with giving out the power. You see the RPMs, you see the controller temperature max only reached 132, and that's 12S 1700 kV. It's handling it no problem. 53,000 max RPMs, and it looks like I didn't even get to 100% power out. Look at that. Huh, that's something I didn't even notice. So max power out was 86.3%, and I did reach 154 with this setup, which is weird. So this is indicators 84%. Yeah, it didn't. So what am I looking at? Where is my throttle curve? Black. Yeah, it's plateaued. Minimum, max. Maybe I have to recalibrate this thing. No, it's still climbing. So is that is there a perfect pass indicator here? No, it's just the RPM is climbing. So I'm at 100% throttle here, but it didn't get to 100% throttle. So from here, 100% throttle, it went to 74 to 80 to 85. So that's the perfect pass. It takes 5 seconds to get. I don't know. I gotta play with that because I only had it full throttle for 2 seconds. So that's interesting with this perfect pass. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it, but I didn't get to full throttle, and that's very good to see. I'm very happy about that. I thought it felt a little more controlled than it should be. So I'm happy to that with you guys too as well. So yeah, I didn't get the full throttle, so I'm gonna do some recalibrating. Let me go through the settings with you guys while I have it here. Yeah, that's interesting. So the settings I have on this, let me check this run here, because these runs I don't think I had it perfect pass set to 4, so maybe I didn't get the full throttle on these runs as well either. So I might never have gotten a full throttle on this. So power out 98.2%. So this is 8S, and I never got the full throttle. So that's interesting. And if I look at the graph, I had 1, so well, a half a second. So it started at, I guess my eyes are all over the place, guys, but I'm looking at the throttle and power out. So it started where I'm at, the indicators at 86%, 87, 88, 90. Yeah, it never got to 100%. It got to 98.1, 98.2, and then it cut off because I hit the brakes. So I have to set the perfect pass to about 2 to 3 seconds, maybe 1 to 2 seconds, so I can get a more aggressive. That's interesting. It's nice to see that and understand how that's working, because that's a lot more in that setup. Oh my God, this thing is going to be kind of crazy. No, we're not saving any of that. We don't need to save it. So what I'm going to do here, as you can see, all my setups, LiPo, I actually have it at 3 volts. I didn't turn it off, which is kind of cool. See how this thing is going. Kind of restricting it because I don't have the space. So let me turn that off. It's an unrestricted setup, so I'm purposely restricting it, I guess, you know, if you want to say that. Put that back down to 1. My brake amount is at 40. I think I'm gonna have to turn it up to 50, guys, because I can't stop this car. It's very hard. Auxiliary, all that, we're gonna turn, it's at 370. We're gonna just leave it at 700, unrestrict the system. And we're gonna turn the perfect pass down to, I am looking here, bear with me, 2 seconds. I say 3 seconds because it was at 4. I almost got the full throttle on 4, so I'll say 3 seconds. That should be very aggressive, so I can be light with the trigger pull till I need it, and I know 3 seconds towards the top before I get to full. I should almost just turn it off, but I do like it. So the motor, I have the RPM set to 65,000 RPMs for this motor, so I did do that. I do want to run some boost timing on it, but I think it has enough timing. It should be factory set between 15 and 20 or something like that. It's pretty high, so I'm not really worried about the timing. I don't think I need to advance any timing or anything, at least not yet. Let me at least get to the location where I'm maxed out. But yeah, that's the end of the settings here. I'm gonna update this, and you guys will see the next run. I actually have a run to upload. I just haven't gotten a chance to upload it yet. So I'm just gonna go over the car. These Perfect Pass foams are they're holding up. I'm not gonna lie. They're holding up, and they run good on this car. I did the trim and the caster and everything, so it's perfect. So the ESC, as you guys could see, never got over 130 something. But I never got to full throttle. Motor never got hot. So I'm gonna recalibrate everything, make sure I'm at 100% throttle, and I load the Perfect Pass. And next time I send it, should be over 160 easily. So I did a 154 at 90 something. You know, it's funny, it did 157 at 95% throttle, and it did 154 at 86% throttle. So this ESC is something to handle, man. Something to play with. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll cut all this up and try to make my videos more professional for you guys, so you guys can enjoy them a little better. Thanks.